What do you think? What does your well-being depend on? Of course, it depends on your health. And what influences our health the most? Most of all affects our nutrition. We are what we eat, but unfortunately, at the current pace of life, we constantly violate these rules of healthy eating. And what if I tell you that there are a few small rules, observing which you will become much healthier? Imagine how great it would change your life and prolong your life. By the way, friends, be sure to subscribe to our channel and click on the bell so as not to miss the news of our channel. If you have any questions, write in the comments, and don't forget to write your opinions in the comments too. In this video I will tell you about a few simple rules, observing which your nutrition and health will be much higher than usual, so watch the video to the end. It will be very interesting, useful and delicious, with you the Healthy Lifestyle channel. And so let's start. At the beginning I would like to remind you of a very important explanation. All the recommendations that I will give in this video, they are based on reliable expert data and on genuine recommendations of very high-class nutritionists. These are the recommendations of the World Health Organization at the United Nations. Thus, this is not just idle speculation, and these are real recommendations based on real research by experts. And so the number one recommendation of healthy eating is: it is necessary to eat a variety of foods, and nutrition should be varied. Somehow I have heard stories that all your micro and macronutrients can be covered with two products. This is milk and potatoes. Some also have a kind of narrow diets, so the truth of life is that there is not a single product which alone could provide us with everything we need. For example, potatoes contain a lot of vitamin C, but there is absolutely no iron in it. And if we take bread or legumes, there is just a lot of iron there, but there is absolutely no vitamin C. There is one very simple, clear and cool rule of nutrition. During the day you need to eat at least 5 vegetable products minimum. You can pick up this 5 by yourself what you like, whether apple, greens, strawberry, cherry, orange or different from vegetables. Any 5 vegetable products during the day you should consume. This will largely cover the need vitamins, micro and macronutrients you need every day to eat fiber. The champion in fiber content is the well-known cabbage, is the way there's even a kind of top most useful vegetables. And on the top of this top is beet and kale. I personally use beet and cabbage every day just a little, but every day is a great modification. Cabbage is sauerkraut because it contains a special kind of bifidobacteria, which are very beneficial for your digestive tract. We continue further. Also, every day, the World Health Organization recommends eating at least 500 grams of vegetables and fruits, and locally produced, preferably local, and not imported. Also, the ratio of vegetables to fruits should be about 2 to 1. That is, for every 2 pieces of vegetables there should be 1 piece of fruit, and it is recommended to eat fresh vegetables and fruits. We continue further. Every day you need to consume milk or dairy products. It can be buttermilk, cottage cheese or plain yogurt. Buttermilk should not be factory made because there is no real buttermilk there. Ideally, to produce buttermilk and plain yogurt yourself, since you can find a starter for buttermilk and create your own buttermilk on your windowsill. This is not a problem. It is available. If you think that making your own buttermilk is difficult, I assure you, it is absolutely nothing difficult. Just take the starter culture, add it to the milk, give it a day to brew, and healthy, real buttermilk is ready. And only lazy did not tell about the benefits of bifidobacteria from buttermilk plain yogurt. It is recommended to minimize the amount of animal fats and eat more vegetable fats, and it is not recommended to completely exclude all animal fats from the diet. No, this is also wrong. Animal fats should be present, but vegetable fats should be about 3 times more. Sources of vegetable fats: vegetable oil, and also, of course, nuts. And the most useful nuts are considered walnuts, and the most useful oil is considered flaxseed. Flaxseed oil is very rich in omega-3. These are extremely useful fatty acids. Omega-3 helps normalize your lipid profile, that is, reduces cholesterol, improves brain function and immunity. Of course, it is necessary to exclude trans fats, which are contained in almost any confectionery product. Sausages, various cutlets of unknown origin. If you eat meat, then preference should be given to white meat, that is, turkey or chicken fillet. It is not recommended eating a lot of red meat. In general, when you eat meat, it is better to eat less fatty pieces, that is, visible pieces of fat just cut off. If you buy chicken, then of course its fillet is better than thighs. But fish oil is very useful, therefore, fatty fish is no longer as bad as fat from red meat. Do not forget about the importance of protein. An excellent source of protein is white meat, fish, legumes, nuts and dairy products. We continue further. It is recommended to limit the use of sugar. You should minimize all kinds of sweets that are sold in supermarkets, and if you like to add sugar to tea, then you can find a replacement for it. For example, use unrefined cane, although it is optimal to abandon it altogether. Drinking water is already a very important part. The coordinator of the World Health Organization for Water, Hygiene, and Health, Bruce Gordon, claims that World Health Organization does not have any specific recommendations for a drinking regime. It all depends on weight, physical activity level, health status and conditions. For example, at a high altitude above sea level, the need for fluids increases as well as in hot climates, with serious physical exertion breastfeeding. But 8 glasses sounds simpler and more specific than everything is individual. And no juices, no teas, no coffee, no soup, just pure water. It is best to start your morning with a glass of warm water. During the day you need to consume about 8 to 10 glasses of water, depending on the weight. It is important to regulate the use of salt. The World Health Organization recommends that you can consume up to 5 grams of salt per day, with 80% of our need for salt being realized in ordinary products that we just eat every day, because there is salt almost everywhere. Even in bread there is salt. There are practically no people who lack salt, but if we additionally salt something, then most likely we have already overdosed ourselves. There are also recommendations on alcohol. The World Health Organization specifically advises drinking no more than 2 doses of alcohol per day. What is a dose of alcohol? The World Health Organization understands this as 10 grams of pure alcohol, that is, no more than 20 grams of pure alcohol during the day. There is no minimum here. You cannot use it at all. It's really great if you cannot drink alcohol. Also, to prevent addiction, it is advisable not to drink alcohol every day. The World Health Organization recommends that special attention is paid to the method of cooking because it is also very important. You need to use cooking methods that do not require the addition of oil, fat, salt or sugar. That is, fry in boiling oil and sprinkle with salt is not a healthy diet. Instead, it is better to give preference to cooking or steaming. There is an interesting point: the World Health Organization is quite loyal to cooking in a microwave oven. A lot of people tell horror stories about a microwave oven. The fact that there is the notorious protein coagulation, the fact that food from the microwave is very harmful and the like. The World Health Organization treats this calmly. There are no harmful proven properties there. It is necessary to maintain an ideal body weight. There should be no shortage or excess weight. We understand that our weight depends on our nutrition and on our activity. Therefore, it is necessary to monitor the total calorie content during the day, because excess weight leads to the development of cardiovascular diseases, oncology and many other diseases. And if we are overweight, then it's time for us to do something useful for our body. But you can also look at this and other issues of our channel. These are the main recommendations, which are given by the World Health Organization. And friends, I have a question for you today. Write in the comments which of these recommendations you have already used or heard. Share with us about your experience. It will be interesting. And also be sure to subscribe to my channel. And if you like this video, then please like it.